All right, Mark, you want to start us?
1 second. Okay, you're good.
Okay, this is the August 19th, 2020 hearing for City of Sherwood, Riverside at Cedar Creek, 28 lot subdivision LU 2020-005-SUB. And I understand the applicant wants to request another continuance of this hearing until September 23rd, 2020 at 6 o'clock. I have no objections to that. Does the city have any issues?
No objection. It would be great to just touch base on the 120-day clock prior to closing out here. Yeah, I guess I think the applicant has I guess some rough rough timeline. So let Wayne speak to that, but sounds like city would be okay with that. Go ahead, Wayne.
So obviously we're aware that the 120-day clock is up on October 23, so exactly a month before the, exactly a month after the continued hearing date. So we realize that's not enough time for the open record period that you had indicated would be available after the hearing. We also think that we'll probably request that that be a typical open record period, a week.
Sure.
So we have an opportunity to respond to any testimony that may come in at that time. So now that we have the date certain at the 23rd of September, we'll work our way back from that. And it's our intention to provide after that date on the 23rd to provide the appropriate time for the open record period for you, Mr. Hearings Officer, to consider your decision, and then for the decision to be issued, and then to allow for any appeal period that the city might have to City Council and scheduling. So,
this appeal would go to City Council, which is subject to 120 days as well. Is that correct?
I'm sorry. So this is actually, to clarify, this would go to Planning Commission on appeal,
but there is a further local appeal.
There is the final local action
also
be
subject
from
to 120 days. Okay.
Planning Commission.
So we have a significant issue.
Yeah, right now we're forecasting, based on discussions with the city, that would be somewhere around Christmas. So we'll also look at that in terms of extending that time frame, but we will do that here in the next, say, 24 hours, and we will get something in writing to the city this week regarding the length of time of that extension. But as I've said, the applicant is agreeable to the extension to allow the proper processing of the application. We just wanted to get the date and time certain, and then work from there. So that is, I guess that's our commitment to do by the end of this week.
Okay.
Yeah, and the city is okay with that as well. I think the time frame, planning out to about our concern would be, like we mentioned, getting to the final action within the extension timeline. But if it's around a target date of Christmas, end of December 2020, then that should allow adequate time. So that's acceptable to the city as well.
Okay. The city doesn't need a specific date at this point. You're comfortable with coming up with a date that's in that range.
Yeah, it have to be end of December 2020. If not very early of the new year. And okay. The applicant sounds like it says committed to sending over a signed 120-day clock extension by the end of this week. So assuming that comes in, then that will be acceptable.
Okay.
Great.
With that, then I will close the hearing, and I will continue it until September 23rd, 2020 at 6 o'clock. We'll reconvene online at that point and hold the hearing.
Great. Awesome. Thank you.
That concludes the hearing for tonight. That was easy. Thank you, gentlemen.